mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
By the way, even as we face down the New World Order, we have to continue funding our operation. We try to do that with political pamphlets, books, videos, things that wake others up. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. We have the new Obama Joker T-shirts with Obama Socialism, Obama Fascism under it, ObamaInfowars.com, a bunch of different messages, and it's similar to the popular image that was spammed all over the walls of Los Angeles by some unnamed party. It's all available right now at Infowars.com or by calling 888-253-3139. A lot of people ordering it. We have the T-shirts being manufactured right now. They'll be in next week and shipped out to you. So be the first person to have one of these. This image just hit the streets Monday, and we've already got it in mass production on Tuesday, shipping out next week. So get those at Infowars.com or 888-253-3139. Okay, I want to go to phone calls. Stan, Steve, Mark, Andy, Tim, and many others. The toll-free number to join us, 800-259-9231. But when I go to callers, ask your question of Steve or myself, and then make a quick point, and then we're going to let you go so the next person can get on. But I wanted to run through a few more points here in the 51 minutes we have left before Ron Paul gets here, so we got to hurry. And I'll have to have Steve back up later next week because there's so much he's got to cover. And in between the two of us, there's so many facets. Food, total control. The feds have been practicing locking down food centers and admitting that. They did everything they could to get us into compact cities, urbanize us, get us off the land, animal ID, premises ID to shut down the farms and ranches, consolidate in big agribusiness. The UN says they'll use food as a weapon in Africa, in Asia, in Latin America. They actually will get the people starving and then make them come in and accept shots to get food. Then they sterilize them. The UN's been caught doing this. And the White House is proposing, the White House science czar, it's already going on. We know that this flu shot, all the different varieties, doesn't even cover the mutations, doesn't even protect you. The public's stampeding and taking last year's flu shot that has nothing to do with it. We know they're testing all these different vaccines that are live virus. That is mainstream news. The Associated Press reports swine flu vaccines contain live H1N1 virus. Diseased African monkeys used to make swine flu vaccines. Private military contractor holds key patents. Squalene, the swine flu vaccine, in studies by medical doctors in major universities, found that the FDA's use of the vaccine in animals and humans has triggered all sorts of serious illnesses. I mean, this is just so incredible. So many people now, even when they're juvenile, are getting arthritis. It's causing autoimmune responses. It goes on and on. Steve Quayle, continue.
Well, I think one of the things that has to be really gotten through to everyone, Alex, is that there is a convergence of things that are heading into the fall, including the swine flu. First of all, for 4 years, and this is critical because it's so close to telling you what you're asking me, what specifics. We have been tracking on my radio program and a lot of contributing military people and others in the intelligence community the presence of Russian and Chinese subs off the coast. Now, different forums said I was full of crap, and my co-host, Hawk, we didn't know what we were talking about. The thing is that when you have two Akula-class subs off the East Coast, and what they're not telling the people is they're opening their launch platforms, and they have...
Wait, I got to stop you again, Steve, because I never toot our horn or your horn like we should. I remember you last year freaking out about this on this show, and this year, here's the New York Times today, Russian subs patrolling off east coast of U.S. for the first time since the Cold War. And there it is.
Yeah, that's a lie, though.
How did you know that? How did you know that?
Well, first of all, I can't know that unless somebody helps me to know that. But the real story, Alex, isn't even just that. The bottom line is that here's the thing. Listen, there are people that won't believe me, won't believe you, won't believe Hawk, won't believe the different guys out there that are sounding the alarm until it shows up in the mainstream press. So if it shows up in the mainstream press, then all I can say to all you people that have been poo-pooing this is let the blood of innocent Americans be on your heads and hands, because you did everything you could to discredit. Let me share what's going on right now. The fact of the back channel information, the situation between the Russians and the United States is not good at all, okay? Neither is the situation with China and the U.S. They are absolutely, China is holding the majority of U.S. commercial paper worldwide. And I think that it's really important that people understand that during the last week's drills, that there were red Chinese observers there, and that, listen, the military and the Guard in continental United States have been told not to make plans for 18 months. That's how long, Alex, they expect this uprising, quote, their word, not mine, to take place. And again, listen, we've been told by sources deep in the military that for the law enforcement officials that their families are going to be supposedly held in a safe place while they are deployed, but that they're not. They're going to be held almost as hostages and pawns to basically force the cops to do what they normally wouldn't do. Now, if this is coming from inside military, and, you know, the whole event is to basically put our law enforcement out there as the first line of enforcement and then get them all the way. This is exactly what Hitler did. And so we've got Israel and Iran, the wild cards. We've got Russian and Chinese subs. And we don't have the P-3 Orion's P-3 Orion sub-chasing capabilities we used to have. We've got real problems within our sold-out Pentagon. We have sold some of our most important national secrets. And by the way, I don't think people mentioned this story. $50 billion is what Obama was going to give, or the Chinese were going to give the Obama administration for all the B-2 stealth fighter or stealth bomber and stealth fighter secrets. Did you hear that story?